There are generally two different options you have when it comes to how to store your crypto, either hot storage or cold storage. Hot storage means that your crypto is connected to the internet in something like a Coinbase account, a Gemini account, some kind of online wallet that you're able to easily access. Cold storage, on the other hand, means it's on a physical device that makes it a lot more difficult for hackers to gain access to. And this is actually pretty important to be thinking about because in 2020 alone, there were 28 different major hacks of cryptocurrency platforms, losing investors over $300 million in crypto. So if you're interested in pursuing a cold storage wallet, where do you even start and which one is best? Well, in this video, we're going to be reviewing the Ledger Nano X, which is one of the most well-known hardware wallets out there. Ledger is a very well-known brand when it comes to cryptocurrency storage, and so the Nano X is one of their most well-known products. Now, it's a bit more expensive than the earlier model, which is the Ledger Nano S. You can find our full review on that right up here, but it does add some cool new features and functionality that the Nano S does not offer. Now, if at any point you decide you do want to purchase one of these Ledger Nano X devices, you can find a link in the description and pinned comment below that will help out the channel. Otherwise, feel free not to use that link if you don't want to, no pressure. Now, jumping right in, let's start off with the Ledger Nano X's highlights. The device starts off at a $119 price point, which is fairly affordable in the grand scheme of things when you think about what you're actually buying, okay? Because for example, let's say you own $30,000 worth of cryptocurrency, worth maybe Bitcoin, Ethereum, you got some Doge in there, I don't know. You've got 30 grand worth of crypto. Keeping that on some kind of exchange or hot storage does put you at risk of being hacked and losing all $30,000 worth of that crypto. Whereas if you keep it on a cold storage device like a Ledger, then you're able to protect yourself, have that peace of mind, and know that your crypto is not going to be hacked unless someone was able to get physical possession of that device, which, depending on how you manage the thing, should be pretty difficult for them to do. Now, the Ledger Nano X is compatible with over 1,500 different cryptocurrencies, so even if you're holding things that might not be the most popular cryptos, maybe they're not just Bitcoin and Ethereum and Doge, but you've got some other cryptos as well, it's compatible with over 1,500 different cryptos, and that list is constantly growing. The device is also compatible with any 64-bit computer, any Android that is 7th generation or newer, and any iOS device that is past 9th generation. The Nano X is also Bluetooth enabled, so you don't have to connect it physically to any device. You can just use Bluetooth to securely link it up to either your phone or your computer. It's also got a much larger storage than the previous version, the Nano S, at 100 different apps that you can have on the device at any given time. Now, we'll talk a little bit more later about what each app does and how they work, so stay tuned for that. Now, taking things a bit bigger picture, what actually is the Ledger Nano X? Well, the Nano X was launched in 2019 and followed after the Nano S, which is one of the most popular cryptocurrency wallets out there. The main concern, however, with the Nano S was the storage capacity, because with the Nano S, you can only have 6 apps on the device at any given time. With the X, like I mentioned, you can have up to 100 different apps, which is a much wider selection available to you. And when I say an app, basically, an app allows you to store one different type of crypto on the device. So with the Nano S, you can only hold 6 different types of crypto at any particular time on your device. With the X, you can hold 100 different cryptos on your device at any given time. So if you have a much wider crypto portfolio than just 6 different assets, you can hold all of those on your Nano X, whereas you might not have been able to do that with the Nano S. Now, when you purchase the device, you are going to receive the following. First, you'll get the hardware wallet itself, the Nano X. You'll get one USB-C to USB-A cable in order to connect it to your phone or computer. You'll get 3 recovery sheets where you're going to record your seed phrase, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. You'll get one getting started leaflet and one keychain strap. Now, from an initial glance, the Nano X looks very similar to a USB stick. The main difference is a small display and 2 little buttons sitting on the top of the device that you're going to use to navigate through it. But that being said, how does the Nano X actually work? Well, first you'll need to power on the device, and you do that by holding down both buttons for 3 seconds. From there, you're going to have to download the Ledger Live app either onto your computer or onto your smartphone that you're trying to sync up with the device. Then you're going to be prompted to follow some steps, including setting up a PIN for your device. Now, setting the PIN is very, very important, and it's important that the PIN and the device stay very secure, because if someone has access to both the device and the PIN, then they have access to your cryptocurrency, and you could potentially lose it. So the key thing here is to make sure that you know the PIN, nobody else knows the PIN, and that you have the device and nobody else has the device. Now, also in the setup process, you're going to have to record your seed phrase. This is going to display on your device one word at a time, and it's a 24-word phrase that you can use to actually recover your crypto if the device is somehow lost, stolen, or misplaced. So the two ways that someone could access your crypto are either having the seed phrase or having the device and the PIN. So you want to make sure that both of these things are very well protected. And like I mentioned, the device itself comes with 3 different sheets that you can use to record this seed phrase. You might not have to use all 3 of them because each one that you create is potentially a liability to you if it were to get into the wrong hands. Someone would have access to all of your crypto and it could be drained from your account. Now, once you've got your device set up and you've got your seed phrase all written down, go ahead and put that seed phrase in a very secure place where no one else will have access to, and then you're ready to start managing your crypto. Now, like I mentioned, the Nano X supports 100 different apps on the device, and how an app actually works is you download the app for a particular crypto. Let's say you want to store some Bitcoin on your Nano X. You'll download the Bitcoin application. You'll be able to move that Bitcoin onto your hardware wallet. We'll talk about what that means in a little bit. And then you can download any other apps that you need as well. You want some Ethereum, some Dogecoin, etc. You download all of those apps and move that crypto over to your hardware wallet. Now, I said that you're kind of moving it over to your hardware wallet, and that's kind of one big misconception that a lot of beginner crypto investors have, is they think the crypto is actually stored on the device itself. Now, this is not actually the case, and let me explain to you why that is. So a cold wallet like the Nano X doesn't actually store your crypto. Instead, it stores what are called private keys. Now, when you're trading cryptocurrency, all of this happens on the blockchain. And to verify ownership of cryptocurrency, different keys are used. These are public keys and private keys. Now, a private key is used to withdraw and spend your cryptocurrency from your device, whereas a public key is used to receive cryptocurrency to your device. So you can kind of think of your public key as your routing and account number for your bank account, okay? Because you have to give that to your employer so they can put money into that account. And then you can think of your private key as maybe your password for logging into your bank. Okay, if someone has your password to log in, they could steal your money. If someone's got your private key, they could take your crypto. So make sure that that private key is held private, and so that is done so through the hardware wallet itself, because no one can access your private key unless they have either your hardware wallet and your PIN, or they have your seed phrase. That's why it's very important to keep those two things secure so your private key remains secure. Now, to tie things together here, the Nano X is one of the most popular cold storage options out there when it comes to cryptocurrency. This is largely due to the fact that its storage capacity is so much greater than many of the other hardware wallets out there, including the Nano S that came before it. By being able to hold 100 different cryptos, there aren't many investors out there that are going to need a wider storage selection than that in order to safely manage all of their crypto. And while it's a little bit pricier than the Nano S is, if you do hold more than 6 different cryptos, it's kind of a necessity that you do upgrade it to the X in order to take advantage of that wider capacity. Now, if you do want to pick up one of these devices, like I mentioned, we've got links in the description and pinned comment below that help to support the channel. And if you want to dive even deeper into the Ledger Nano X, we've got a comprehensive review on our website, investingsimple.com, that'll walk you even deeper into the device and how to best use it. Now, the easiest way to find that is to head on over to Google, search for Ledger Nano X review, and then click on the link for investingsimple.com. We'll see you over there.